women will always be a mystery to me. They'll always be a gender that I will never fully understand or comprehend or get in a deep point of view.
Your trash, kid.
What's up, guys? Destructor here, and today got ourselves an incel on the loose. And this bald rapist-looking motherfucker, his name is Dark Nihilist. Now you're probably asking yourself, who the fuck is this retard? So Dark Nihilist used to be known as Marshall Mathers IV, aka the Black Pill Joker. I done a cringe-a-thon on him like a few months ago. He's now back and making the same old cringe. And we're looking at this video, women are the reason why I became an incel. Yeah, we're in for a lot of garbage here today, and we're gonna just go over this shit. So let's go over this bit by bit.
When it comes to women, in terms of their dating or especially marriage standards or expectations, they're just insane. Their dating or marriage standards or expectations, in other words, are just unrealistic and unreasonable. And most men just realistically cannot ever, meet most modern day women's standards and expectations, whether it comes to just simply dating them, if that's all you want to do, or especially marrying them and, living with that woman for the rest of your life. Like, what women want is just pure fantasy.
Alright, this is already a bunch of bullshit right here, Isaac, okay? I have so many complaints with this point. Number one, you never really go into any detail with this particular point. Like, notice that, fucking guys? Like, he never goes into any particular details. Like, oh, it's like they're dating, their expectations are too high and stuff like that when it comes to just marrying them. It's like so impossible. Explain how it's impossible. What do you expect women to do? Just have no expectations and expect like the most disgusting neck beards or some shit like that? We don't have to put any effort. Newsflash, if you want a woman, you have to put effort and work, okay? You don't need to be like Giga Chad, alpha male bullshit here, okay? As long as you actually have purpose, you take care of yourself, you actually like care and like want to do stuff in life, they'll date you. They'll date you, okay? Like any chick, even like good looking chicks, okay? This idea is so superficial and retarded, and you wonder why you are an incel. But yet again, this is the same guy who's into fart porn, by the way, and a bunch of other degenerate bullshit. I'll be getting into that a different time, but point is, like, if women had no expectations, then society would be fucked. Yeah, some of them, they go way too far and their expectations, but like, hey, fuck those cunts, honestly. Those are like the minority. Most women are just like any other like ordinary guy. They just want some basic expectations, to be attracted to them, actually feel like they're secure, which is kind of what a man's duty is supposed to do. Actually, be strong in sense. Like, you don't have to be fucking like Brock Lesnar, but like, bro, just feel like you can actually protect your woman and stuff like that. A lot of chicks really like that stuff. Like, newsflash, dummy.
I mean, what's interesting too is the fact that, like, when women will go to school, for example, they'll almost always end up becoming a Democrat. Almost always. They'll almost always end up becoming a liberal and become very hardcore leftists. Whereas guys, when they go to school, of course, some of them probably end up becoming liberals or Democrats or whatever, and like very hardcore leftists, but most men don't. I mean, I would even say like most even inner city men are more likely to become Republicans or conservatives or whatever, but women not so much. And what's also sad and interesting is the fact that, I mean, even women who are raised in the rural areas, who grow up in the country, they even end up becoming very liberal and democratic, and they become so obsessed with inner city culture and obsessed with liberalism and the Democrats and the leftists' ideologies or beliefs or philosophies or whatever.
What the hell? Jesus. Yeah, becoming a Democrat. Because, yes, it's one political party's fault that fucking you can't get laid. Just ignore the fact that you are jobless. Ignore the fact that you actually don't offer anything you're personal. All you do is just whine, bitch, and moan because you need therapy so fucking bad. Just ignore the fact that, well, you don't really have a nice personality in general. You're just very negative and just not confident, which is what women don't like. They don't like unconfident guys, okay? That's just the fucking truth. Let's just be real. And this idea that it's just the Democrats' fault, bro, you're not going to get it much better from like the Republican women, conservatives, or whatever. Like, it doesn't matter what political party it is. Women want expectations, have standards. As I said before, if they had no standards, we'd be fucked. And the same thing goes for men. We need a power balance because we need each other, more than we actually think about. Because we're really a lot in common. But it's dumb shits like you with your fucking like defeatist ideology where it's like, I can't do this, wah, wah, when you're just fucking giving up because you're a pathetic, sad loser bald sack of shit over here. You literally look like a fucking ball sack, my god. And it's embarrassing. Fucking like stop being Mr. Clean. But in all seriousness, like the whole Democrat like leftist ideology shit, dude, if you don't like those types of chicks, don't go after them. It's not really hard. All right, like if you want the type of women you want, which seems to be traditionalism, then well, you gotta actually be, very confident. You gotta actually have to be assertive, okay? And you can be introverted. It doesn't matter. You don't need to be extroverted. But the point is, my guy, you have to have certain expectations, and you don't reach them.
When it comes to the kind of characteristics that women like and unfortunately have liked for a very, very long time now, like many decades now, if anything, like, for example, women like men who are confident, who are extroverted, who can make the first move, who are charming, who are funny, who have a good personality, who have lots of friends, who are, successful. And when it comes to someone like me, who is so very stunted, I've never been confident. I was never extroverted growing up. I didn't really talk to the opposite sex that much.
Oh, geez Louise. Now you're going on about characteristics, my guy. Listen, Isaac, I understand that you're not very confident, extrovert, and stuff, but it's like, not all women like that type of stuff. Some women like taking the charge, being the lead or something. If you're really that type of introverted, like submissive type of guy that much, find a chick or something that will pretty much take the lead and stuff and take care of you, whatever the fuck. And you just gotta do basic cleaning duties if you're really into that type of shit. But even then, when it comes to chicks, bro, like, it's not as just easy. It's like, oh, hey, I like you, I want to date you. Those extroverted, confident men you like talked about and shit, they don't start doing that right away. They just start talking to them and try to get to know them and stuff and see if it's worth dating them and stuff. And that is just a age-old perfect trick. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're in a workplace or you bump into them in the street or something. If you just do casual small talk or something, just kind of try to get to know them, just talk about stuff or whatever, they'll like that type of stuff because eventually, maybe they'll have feelings for you and so on and so forth down the line, even if it takes years. If not, well, whatever. It'll boost your confidence up, my guy. That's what you really need. You need a hug real bad, my guy.
I could never bring myself to talk to them, whether it was in the terms of trying to ask them out or flirt with them or just simply talk to them as if I only wanted to be friends with them. I mean, I couldn't even do something like that. Like, it's always been impossible for me to talk to girls or women who are really pretty, who are hot, sexy, and beautiful, attractive, whatever. Like, I just can't. I can't do it. It's impossible.
Then go talk to them, for fuck's sakes. It's not that hard. Like, I understand you look like a serial killer Mr. Clean knockoff and all, but even then, women will look past that. They'll just talk to you so long as you have a nice personality and they find you attractive. If you just want nothing but dating or something, which if you just want to, like, fuck them, just do, I don't know, casual sex or some shit. But knowing you, you don't want to do that because all you incels, like, we all want women or some shit, like it's some fucking, like, goddamn fairy tale or some crap like that. I don't understand it with you fucking morons. But even then, like, just seriously, just go talk to them, okay? They're not fucking like Venus flytraps or anything. They're not gonna kill you. They don't smell. They're just human beings like you and I with their own interests and stuff. It's not gonna kill you. You just show off like what kind of like person you are and show off the personality, what you're doing and stuff. They'll like you. It's not difficult, Isaac. I don't know. Like, get it through your thick fucking skull, my god. Stop fucking basically just like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. Build some fucking confidence. You don't need to be fucking like the most confident guy. Just make sure, like, you know what? I can do this. Like, have a better positive mindset, honestly.
You know, when I was a teenager, like all throughout my teens, from 15 until 19, I was just so very heartbroken and devastated and torn apart and just dead inside emotionally. Like, my heart became just black and stone cold in the long run. And I've become so damaged and just broken beyond repair. Like, I truly don't believe for a second that any woman could realistically fix or heal someone as damaged and torn apart and crushed and broken and dead inside and miserable and depressed and stressed out and traumatized as someone like me.
I'm so heartbroken. The one time I talked to a girl, she friend-zoned me, and now I'm so blacked and such a wannabe emo. Wah! Okay, seriously, bro. Stop this shit now. It's actually just embarrassing. This right here honestly shows why you'll never ever have anyone, okay? No partner, all right? No one wants to date a guy who's this fucking self-loathing and miserable, okay? Just good fucking lord. You saying no woman can fix me already tells that you're gonna die alone. And I don't feel sorry for you. And to be honest, if you do see this and respond to this, I need to know this. Are you truly happy with this incel lifestyle? Are you really happy with this stuff? Because if you say yes, I know for a fact that you're just a lying son of a bitch. But hey, I can't wait for that.
It's just so unfair that I myself did not get to have what they had. You know, I didn't get to experience what they got to experience. Like, I mean, it's just crazy how much more privileged and spoiled those pussies were in life compared to someone like me. I mean, even growing up, like, those same guys most likely had gaming consoles and video games of their own growing up as little kids, and then perhaps as teenagers had gaming computers, most likely. Maybe not. And even if they didn't, gaming consoles have gotten better over the decades, and they got so many video games. They had jobs since they were teenagers. Their parents bought them their like first fucking vehicle when they were teenagers, and some of these teenagers drive around in really nice ass vehicles, which is just shocking.
This guy is unfucking believable.
Yep, I'm done. Fuck this shit. So, what's the conclusion of this dark nihilist clown? Well, for starters, you made a video that's almost 50 fucking minutes long. 50 minutes about why women made you into an incel. And all of it's your fault. It's all within you. If you want to have a woman, you have to change yourself. Being this like miserable, like sad boy wannabe emo stick is not going to go far, my god. Not even emo girls are going to want you, for God's sakes. That's fucking like down bad and embarrassing. With the amount of like porn you watch, knowing like fart porn actresses and shit, and like how you find burping and shit like so hot and have a weird hatred for microwaves, no one's gonna want to date a really severe autistic fucker like you, okay? You make autistic people look normal by comparison. It's a joke, just genuine joke. But anyway, this has been Destructor here. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Take care, and of course, God bless you all.